Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Check out how this app helped me buy whatever I want in my favorite game. Unlimited money makes it so you can get what you want from the game right from jump without the grind. Let me toggle this in Starfield real quick. Look at this 6 ship I was able to get, and I didn't even have to go on 50+ missions to earn enough cash. Now watch me toggle it on GTA 5. Bro, do you know how many heists it would have taken me to get all that cash? Download WeMod and see for yourself.
This year, the Super Bowl is free to stream on Tubi. Remember to show up for the game fashionably early to catch the red carpet with Olivia Culpo.
A little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Michael Dana, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hopkins with a quick feet and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know.
And a good-looking return set up here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Hurts throwing right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Milton Williams drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got enough after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It fights him off. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
2nd down and 4.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update.
De verde a verde, no Philadelphia Eagle fan, pero Melbourne, Australia, mucho fan por Jordan Mailata. Ahora, ¿cómo ha cambiado Jesse históricamente hablando? Desde el primer juego de campeonato AFL versus NFL, $12 a 5,600.
Sí, no, increíble, ¿eh? Y luego el precio de un comercial es ahora $8 millones. Ahora, es increíble.
Y es increíble también, no nos ha tocado ver los comerciales, no sé, pero tengo entendido que hay uno que se trata de gente salada, que creo que es mi favorito de los que he visto hasta ahorita. Y han de sentirse saladitos en este momento los Chiefs. Vamos a ver cómo se defienden en contra de Filadelfia. Tiene la pelota para dompear, lado derecho, el pase completo es para Saquon Barkley y Jaime, o mejor dicho, en el caso de los Eagles, el ataque aéreo quizás va a ser por el hombre que mejor trabaja por tierra, porque no estaba funcionando nada vía terrestre para Saquon, aunque ya tiene la marca histórica de Terrell.
Y eso es lo que vimos hacia el final de la primera mitad, ¿no? Tratar de encontrar espacios para que Saquon pueda hacer lo suyo en campo abierto con marcación 1 a 1 y así puede conseguir más yardas.
Protección máxima. Johnson en movimiento y esto va a ser para Saquon, lo sabían los de Kansas City, y el primero en llegar George Karlaftis en hacer el tacleo, pero Saquon Barkley, una temporada rodolanderos para toda la historia, 14 partidos de más de 100 yardas, empatado para el máximo en la historia